A to Z writing tip series, let's talk about dialogue. Dialogue is the way the characters communicate with each other. So I don't need to tell you how important that is in our stories. Dialogue is not just about characters talking with each other. It's about their characteristics, their mannerisms, the way their body moves, the body language, their internal monologue. Beyond the inverted commas, that is the speech of the characters, we have question tags, which is said so and so. We also have the action that the person is performing. Now the dialogue is literally the way the character is going to communicate, the words they use, that shows their perspective towards things. The situation could be looked upon a positive way, but does your character look at it the positive way? So when you're writing dialogues, look into your character's thought process and then choose the words that they speak. The body language, the internal monologue, the mannerism in which they present what they're saying, everything is from the point of view character. So if I'm the point of view character, but you are doing some action, the way I perceive it, that's how the scene is going to be written, because you have to remember whose point of view you're writing this from. Few mistakes to avoid when writing dialogue. Don't write the word said too many times, but also don't go too fancy. The longer the sentences you use in your dialogue, the more it starts to feel like a speech. Because the dialogue is a back and forth communication. So the person will say some information, and it is a great way to inform anything about the story that you want to tell to the readers without doing the regular info dump. But dialogue, where just one person has all the information and the other person is receiving that information, don't just let the other person and to continue this dialogue. Let this person give some information where this person also has something to talk about. And if that's not the case, let there be any other way, but don't just let one person do and continue saying what else, and this person just informing. Why are they talking about this? What is going to change after this person learns about information? Let us know someone's internal dialogue. Let us know someone's internal monologue at the same time. The shorter the sentences, the quicker the pace. The story is going to move faster, and I don't know why I did that dance, but it's fun to say that shorter dialogues are very fun to read. Why? Because it shows the character's personality, that they use less words when they're communicating. This also shows their personality. But if you have a character who is not going to talk a lot and they're going to be quiet, the other characters communicating with them will have to talk more, obviously. But whose point of view are we talking about? Because someone's internal monologue is going to fill us in what they think of the other person in this communication, so that there's back and forth of both person speech and thought going on. It's not just words. It's the body language, it's the thoughts that we have when we are speaking something. And the goal of a dialogue is so important. Why this communication is taking place, why these characters are having this communication in the first place, the surrounding. Please don't let the communication be in a white syndrome space where we don't know the location, we don't know where these people are talking. One important way to avoid confusion while writing dialogues, don't let your readers be confused as to who is speaking this. So to avoid that, what you can do is you can inform who is speaking at the very start of the sentence and then begin with the dialogue. And then at the very next sentence, you can show the dialogue continuing, and then we can say the person who is speaking it. So there's back and forth in the same pattern. Question tag dialogue is not repeated. We have back and forth. And you don't need question tag in every sentences, but it's better to have a question tag because it's going to safeguard that there is no confusion, but don't repeat the words. If you're using a name of a character or anything that you address them with, then use pronouns for that character. It helps better understand rather than repeating the name again and again.
Dialogue can be used to show characters interact with each other, which helps us understand their real motives. A good dialogue will increase the story's conflicts and raise the tension, eventually increasing the stakes of the story.